Okay, so we're inside the apartment now. Listen, it just says firing squad for the rich. Eat the rich, as they say. Why do they call it graffito? And this says proposed by Martinez Reality Associates. Oh, really? The glow is cold and winter gray. What's this? And down the wall, there's fiends. A grocery list on the table and checks.
What happened here?
Can't foreclose an apartment. All in all.
It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Sadly, nothing of great value remains here.
A little something in the fridge.
Indeed.
Check. What's it says? Money. Who keeps coins in the fridge? I don't know, but okay. Box the box. Open the balcony. I remember him. Postcard, Ruby Street 46. What's this tell us? Crumpled up postcard depicts an open-air market in Boogie Street 5 years ago. Vendor smiles as dead roosters line the stalls, hung by their feet from canopy. Red blood flows down the muddy street. Blurry shadows of people pass. I had an echo last time. I don't know if it's still there. Wow. Thought I was getting some new kicks for a second. Why is this still highlighted? And as the green ape head on one of the apes closes its eyes, an expression of adorning face seems to be meditating. But like seeing a weevil. One with a star on the wall. Very original. Don't expect me to knock on all these doors. Look at glasses. The auditor. Okay, I'll go nice with my other funky. There. Fiction notices missing pets are plastered on top of each other. Boxes full of cleaning chemicals, smells of laundry detergent. Can we go to the balcony? The scene of the crime. Curtain shift, just a little. Someone is watching from within. Can I wave to them? Breaker boxes of cigarette butts and electric wires. Just like at Grandma's house. Can I pry this? You know, the shit. Tool. However, See? It was full of money. Custom. Nothing for you here right now. I'm going rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. I want a cactus. We'll bake it that way for now, maybe. Old shoe rack, boots, sneakers, and old slippers. These shoes come in different sizes. Are they disco shoes? 12. Rumbling snore comes from within. It's back outside, apparently. I'll go to the balcony and see if we can get that to work there.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
A Poindexter.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
He looks around, taking the cold spring air.
We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
Sounds good, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him.
Damn, baby.
Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today.
Maybe he's dead. Where's my damn badge? Lonely cormorant surveys the sea, different. Cormorant, the scourge of the sea. The albatross. I've played on these things much, have I?
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
The tourist attraction doing here?
There was a revitalization project in 49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. It didn't stick. They got as far as the street lamps and the statue on that intersection. Then something went sour. I suspect that something was Everard Clare, the union leader. He muscled them out. It's how it usually goes around here.
I'm doing a stream right now. As far as just about something union missed the mouse. Cool, I dig when I was crying. First, do something about it.
We should have done something about the Union 10 years ago. That ship has sailed, officer.
What a coin anyway.
Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk, the ring of metal, the curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry, different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost.
And the knob to focus your vision.
The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it.
There are ruins of some kind building there.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
Well, too bad. Anything new with the whirling and rag storming?
Can I help you? Absolutely out of the question.
Oh.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready, sire.
Womp womp.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Let's find out.
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then nothing happens. Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence
Elysium.
of the situation.
At least.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position.
Oh,
You still
awesome.
need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Wednesday. The bridge will work again on Wednesday, Brad.
What a shirt. All other shirts pale in comparison to the muscular man with antlers and immense Zweihanders.
Welcome to Hyomdal, officer.
Alright, I'll buy the stupid shirt.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amber Harman Waushi, stares at you longingly with its tape reel eyes.
I have a boombox, but I'm not sure it's actually needed.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
That's nice on horseback.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
These are Franco-Ghanaian cavalry, right?
I used to be very serious about my Franco-Nigerian knights.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my... What can I do for you? I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Indeed.
It keeps me entertained.
His attention is drawn once more to the play of light and shadow on the walls behind you.
He's well composed, but underneath it you sense psychedelic processes bubbling. Some kind of drug, maybe.
He's on dope.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
Mystery. Boy, high and feel someone.
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Parolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
Rolodon? What is that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
There's really warm in here.
I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
No judgment, just curious. Probably lots of Prolodon lost my memory.
I've had to take it. You know, since the People's Pile cleanup. I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade.
Really?
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
People's Pile? What's that?
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
The People's Pile was a Type U particle decay generator that failed immediately after entering service, releasing radioactive waste into River
Did it fail?
An emergency valve defect resulted in steam pressure blowing the turbine, taking the fuel containment vessel up in the explosion. Both the faulty design and lack of finances contributed to the catastrophe.
Oh no. Tell me more about this emergency relief brigade you're part of.
We were an all-volunteer force, self-organized, tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
On the patch, gamma radiation lines crossed with a red drop of blood.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud, years getting sick.
Looks at spiraling late and stops. And tough radioactive cleanup.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it the generator failed?
No one's. Everyone's.
Sighs and shakes his head.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
I ended up running a pawn shop.
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forberg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
Yeah, it's interesting.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Got the traffic menace on the loose. Any concepts by cops, huh?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
What?
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God. The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
I sold you my gun?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
Fire policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Either, but she intends to commit a crime and blame it on citizens militia.
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find her.
Idea where can I find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
Yeah, at least I know I lost my sidearm instead of something else.
Of course.
And running with the traffic menace on the loose.
Traffic? I'm sorry, officer, but I don't drive.
You didn't hear when the traffic menace drove over your roof?
Now that I think about it, I do remember hearing a thunderous noise the other night. Some kind of powerful electric vortex hitting the shop and then moving on.
That sure narrows down our list of suspects.
Vortex sounds fascinating.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. I didn't really know what to make of it, but I know it meant something. I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
What do you think of the recent hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business, bad for everyone.
He doesn't know anything.
Well, that's all I got.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Phones.
Another time, perhaps.
Yes? What do you want to know?
Serious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Oh.
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Hell is 40. What do you need?
I'm relieved that you agree. Anyhow, let's get back to the case. Was there anything else you wanted to know?
What about it? Remember something?
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
On the counter, I think some unit people hanged about.
Then you are not that far behind, actually. Do you want me to brief you?
Because that's something.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
Why didn't we know anything about the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
For me to be perfectly clear, our job here is to find the killer.
That's right.
Around the same case of different precincts.
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
I know what I've been on retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Tell me about it.
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Oh, what's it doing?
Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Oh, why do you
Good.
There are clothes inside.
Don't be shy.
Save the economy. That sounds off.
Save the economy, what are you talking about?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
Doesn't make any sense. Why do save the economy needs saving?
Look around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there, not getting bought. We've got to keep the flow of goods moving. Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children?
Danger. Major problems expand, we can go extinct.
I can't go extinct, officer. I've got kids to feed. Once an economy goes extinct, it messes up the whole ecosystem. You got to think about the consequences.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places. The box smells like cat piss or like an old person with no money.
Economical, but also trendy. Look firsthand, buy secondhand. Keep the economy moving.
Find something where salvaging that pile of rags.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
Eh.
The speakers below are
Oh, those speakers. I remember those. I do not know what to do. All these objectives. Do I really have to get the alcohol? I don't know what else to do.
a colorful display of
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
But, you know, when in doubt, turn to alcohol. Is that what they say?
Here you go, mister.
Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here's where the magic happens.
Look at the bomb.
What a solid can of mass-produced piss water. Well over 10% alcohol in this so-called beer. Pop it open before it gets too warm. Wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it.
I would hope so. Open the bottle.
There's a satisfying pop as the cap comes off, and the hair on your back rises like an army at attention. You've been here before. Welcome back, detective. You're home now.
What will be the repercussions if I take that sip?
Nothing. Some mental stuff. Nothing to be worried about. Physically, you'll be strong as an ox.
Except
despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
Presented shits together. The corpses ain't on trees. I'm quitting. I waste my life protecting humans. They don't deserve it. Oh no, you like scopes.
Yes, it can be difficult to be on the receiving end of so much distrust and outright hatred.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective's yawning to social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by,
Nice.
shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. "It's because the Furrows lost that match," said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. "It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you out after a while," Satellite Officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Matt Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all.
And there you have it. I think you have to... That's what happens when you run out of morale, interestingly enough.
A colorful display of cigarettes.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. Here you go, mister.
Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here's where the magic happens. What a solid can of mass-produced piss water. Well over 10% alcohol in this so-called beer. Pop it open before it gets too warm. Wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it. There's a satisfying pop as the cap comes off, and the hair on your back rises like an army at attention. You've been here before. Welcome back, detective. You're home now. A golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess. So does your mind. All the bad things are melting. You're you again. A real cop. A real detective. Incredibly well done.
Yeah, I can't drink on my jobs when I turn my badge and gun, if I actually had them.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button. Alcohol gives +1 to physique skills. Physical instrument, half light, electrochemistry, endurance, pain threshold, and shivers. This is good before rolling a white check, but damages your morale. And remember,
From the void we came, and to the void we must return.
Aha! Evils of alcohol, children. Alright, I drank the booze, now what? Anyone know where I can get a sad song on tape? You guys hipsters, do you have any
Now
sad
it's turning
music?
into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
Or the strike?
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
Yeah, you're going strike.
Maybe you should. Cops don't get paid much and the hours are long. Plus, you can get shot. Why not?
The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations. We promote our own leaders. It would be like striking against your own mother.
I guess good point there.
Yes, but do continue. You were asking about a strike?
Getting into banding?
Some pretty wild stuff I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too. Like a strike negotiator type. They know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Check on the boat. What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
Bitching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
That's what you know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Cam, your nurse. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
Glint of something in his eyes.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one. He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
Over now, bye. Oh! Open, I'm coming in. Moss crawls, mouth tiles. Actual moss. Kate moss? Museum. Red. I spent $3 on booze I didn't have to. What kinds of goodness? Slime.
That isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers, the iconography of communism, in other words.
Okay, there are communists around here.
I'll keep my armistice handy, Detective.
He doesn't actually reach for his gun.
Like some closer.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Eyes upside down.
To symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it.
Feel the antlers.
The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, and at the same time above it.
Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
Does it evoke in me?
Communism is the ideology of gutless intellectuals and clueless university students. They don't care about the real working man.
Isn't that right?
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Oh, no.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise. This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11. What are you doing? You're trying to cut the body of the lock with the chain cutters, and it's really not working.
I believe it's the shackle you mean to cut, Detective.
Oh, well. What I'm trying to do.
Perhaps you should give it another go.
I think I should.
The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, Detective.
White Star, real lithography. Critical theory of the monstrous capital and such. These are revolutionaries posing with guns.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov.
I feel like Karl Marx of this world. I'm about to suppress myself in the bedroom.
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
This was always a sexual deviant. Zoophile, probably.
The lieutenant raises a brow.
Right. Let's see.
Thank you for sharing this wonderful opinion on human sexuality.
Let's read the how's the book on the open table.
There aren't many communists around. Not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Insurance. Pollution. Virus. Trauma. Boost the world. That appeals to me a lot, actually. Had to go wrong with logic, eh? I don't know, with bullets. Star Museum lounge jackets. Pimpin'. Go before someone sees us in here.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
Boxes overflowing. The building. Oh, this is where, what's her name is? Cindy?
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
That's right, we've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint, it's heavy fuel oil. Red-dyed heavy fuel oil is only used in government vehicles, or at least that's the idea.
What, government fuel oil?
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
Clever cultural commentary.
You ain't seen nothing yet, Piggy Boo.
There's Cindy. You take on the world, Cindy. There's someone lives back here. Under tiny feet scurrying beneath the great rats of the city. Here recently. Cindy? You just let us walk in here, did she? What are the home labor jeans? Man's labor jeans? Old Prybar gets a lot of work, doesn't it? Taking your money, Cindy, okay? Cold will last for several winters. Smells of chemicals. I'm missing something here. I could talk to like a rich person about the world to learn.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
You seem smart. I need someone to give me the lowdown on this reality run.
This reality?
He pulls her closer around her neck.
Yes, reality is your side case. An experimental side case.
Compared to the medical episode, I have trouble remembering the most basic terms of reality.
Ah, yes. The episode. Sounds like an acute case of encephalopathy, now that I think of it.
Down her thermocouple and looks at you.
Don't be phased, madame. He functions perfectly well. He only needs a lowdown on all of reality.
We may be here a while then. Ask away, officer. I'll help however I can.
Alright, we're in. I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay?
Okay, where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
And what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol. A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour, north of the 881 and Jamrock.
A very small...
You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year.
What more about Martinez?
I'm not a good ambassador. I've only been here once before, as a teenager. Not a lot has changed. There are ruins, a terminal, fishing boats, reeds, boys with boxy shoulders. As I told you, Martinez used to be a province, a workers' resort before the city swallowed it and the artillery did its part. Now the reeds are the real star of the show here. The further down the coast, the wilder it gets.
For instance, a sea. What sea is this?
It's not really a sea, it's the Bay of Revachol. And the bay feeds into the ocean.
Be near the ocean?
Yes. We're on an island in an ocean, the world's largest body of water, the Insulindic.
Known to the early Revacholians as Les Immensités Bleues, the Blue Immensities.
Ah, same with this island.
Caillou, as you already know. Imagine a pebble. A smoothed-over pebble amidst a great blue sea, misshapen, cracked. The cracks are the River Esperance. We're in the delta of this river, on the 6th branch, the Martinez distributary.
Okay, that's Martinez. What's Revachol?
Revachol? Revachol is what you call a city.
What kind of city is Revachol?
The great kind.
Makes Revachol great.
History detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
Who built the city?
The nations of the Occident, or migrant workers from Seminine and Ile Marat, depending on your creed.
When was Revachol built?
In the DeLorean century. 380 years ago.
Around the time you were born. And why will it resolve history?
They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts. Ideological conflicts. The stuff of men.
Why here?
We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people. In the middle of the Insulindic Ocean. The world's connected tissue. It's where the money is.
We're in an unimportant part of an important place.
I think it's fair to say so. Martinez is about...
She points across the water where the skyscrapers rise.
A sparkle of lights on the horizon, like evening stars above the curvature of the planet.
22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom, Coalition government in Cylindian Mission Command.
Uh-huh. Let's see.
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time. There is no recognition, only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it.
And I think it's a large body of water swelling cold.
She observes your eyes scanning the horizon, then breaks the silence, slowly. This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
Where am I?
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
What a hoedown.
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask, about even more fundamental aspects of reality. Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Ma'am, Monsieur will be here later too, and tomorrow. Isn't that true, ma'am?
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
What a tunnel failure.
It's better not to eat all your candy at once.
Indeed. I'm always at your service. Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know.
Did he have N? What's the reality Terminator? Indian folk. J'aimez-vous? Derealization. And to do that I have to internalize this whole race thing. Question her about her home, do you think?
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Was that bed in the coal room yours?
Oh, not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
She does have eyes that seem to be smeared with coal.
Really, you're a miner?
Yes, I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it never happens.
Nicest place I'll have to do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all. Shoot, Piggy. It's what you do, isn't it?
What if she's the one who bought my gun? She didn't let me back there, did she? Well, I can't keep her distracted and send my partner there.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types.
Hello again, esteemed officer.
Oh,
goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go, go, get back there. The books await you.
What books do you have?
Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
They do.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
I feel obligated to buy the, Conan type book because I have the shirt.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere.
Hey, Thashel. Yeah, really. Look to me.
A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching.
Oh, is it?
Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular man from Heimdall in chains, kneeling in front of a staircase leading to a throne. A woman sits on the throne, leering at the man. Between the throne and the Heimdall man lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall. The shadow of the woman's headdress looks like a pair of devil horns. The title reads, Man from Heimdall and the Devil Woman.
Aren't all women devil women?
Especially those leering types who seem to wear nothing but an armored bikini. There's also some sort of a snake lizard beast slithering around her abdomen, chest, shoulder region. It's symbolic of vice and sin. The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Heimdall novels.
Why is it so expensive? Little quick save.
The display rack is brimming with...
It is a bestseller for a reason.
Android button and then put the book.
The edges of the pages are worn and smudged. A lot of people have read about the Devil Woman's altercations with the Heimdall man. The jacket copy proclaims, Man from Heimdall returns in his most exciting adventure yet. After crashing into a strange jungle, cannibalistic natives abduct his only surviving comrade, Noble Tyribald. Before Man from Heimdall can mount a rescue, he is ambushed by a tribe of female warriors and taken to the ancient citadel of Cloud City, where a mysterious and wicked queen rules supreme. Will Man from Heimdall be able to escape his dire situation and find his missing friend?
I close the book.
You open the book to a random page. Man from Heimdall, wielding his two Zweihanders, is carving through a sea of savages, his visage fixed in grim determination. His arms, whirling like windmills, are soaked with the blood of his enemies. Mangled corpses litter the battlefield. It calls out to you. This is the spirit of Revachol.
Oh shit, gritty and heroic.
Berserker rage burns in his azure-hued eyes as he brings glory and honor to his long-lost Heimdall tribe. From the village of Heimdall, the ivory giant roars like an ice bear, and the winds of Katla howl out his name.
Give me more.
Man from Heimdall rides on a gilded griffin, his golden mane billowing in the breeze. Both Zweihanders sheathed on his back. He is off to war. Will he conquer his enemies? Will he conquer himself?
Onward.
The steel muscles of Man from Heimdall gleam in the humid jungle air. Yet the man does not sweat. In meditation, his soul drifts in the frigid northlands he calls home.
God, this is so mean.
A passage reads, The man from Heimdall looks up, his eyes blue as the mountain lakes of his homeland. He rarely speaks, but now his voice booms in the darkened throne room. Do not try to sap my masculine essence, wicked temptress. Son of Heimdall will never succumb to your seductive wiles. Thine spells are no match for purity and strength of will. Brothers of Heimdall, stand above the vices of flesh, for it is weak and corruptible, yet mine is forged in gore and strife. Queen Lydiana just laughs, a sultry and salacious sound, then says, I have grand plans for you, Man from Hyundai. She gestures her diabolical hand toward an array of potions and unguents. First, you shall please me. Then, lead my armies against the vicious cannibals. Not a muscle moves in the face of the man from Hyundai. Yet inside, there is turmoil. This goes against all he holds sacrosanct.
Wow, this is epic.
In the final pages, man from Hyundai mounts Gallavarin, his mighty griffin, and turns his gaze to the horizon. Queen Lydiana is dead, but an army of cannibals is storming the gates, and still there's no word of trusty Tyribald. To find out what happens next, you'll have to pick up Man from Hyundai and the Three-Eyed Skull. Available in fine bookstores everywhere. Spring 39.
39, I'm living at 51 now, aren't I?
Lonesome, long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Elijah may vote, but I have to do advanced race theory. Good news is it's almost 9, so we'll be able to go find the what's his name? The smoking dude from the balcony at his home. How about this, guys? We're about almost 2 hours now, so I guess I'll call it. We'll see if we can catch him next time. Sound good? Give me a like, follows, all that if you can. I'm on Reddit, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all those lovely places. Yeah, have an awesome time wherever you are as usual. Bye-bye for now.